before. We showed you the goal from Emil Heskey 2 years ago it was now. They're making a lot of ground. Martin Atkinson, we haven't mentioned him, he's the referee, and he's now given Chelsea a free kick, certainly within shooting range.
Nice little bit, there was plenty of time for him to get this ball up and down.
Can't get it over the wall, he asked for handball, referee says no. Comes for Anelka! In the 6th minute, he's been short of goals recently. He's got a very big one here. Any early match nerves evaporate. Anelka on target for the would-be champions.
Well, it's a pretty poor free kick, in all honesty, but the one thing they do is keep the ball alive, and this is a big moment coming in. Just offside, wondered about that. I think he's probably just off, but they get the benefit of the doubt. And Malouda does well from there. He's not the biggest, but he manages. Very nervy performance in the end. And that was a game where they scored, what, 20 minutes in, early on?
And a bit of defending needed by Ballack, who really stretched for that. And whether he's opened up his knee, it's where he's feeling it.
He might have done.
Think of that with the World Cup to come for the German captain. Will it be Premier League empire for Roman? It might be if they get a second goal here for sure. It's Drogba to cut it back. Caldwell was there. Goalkeeper was taken out by the cross.
Good possession from the centre-back. Level with his near post. 5 or 6 yards out. It's a really good position
for Lampard. And down he goes. Martin Atkinson points for the penalty. And what a great chance for Chelsea, with half an hour gone, to widen the margin here, to give them not exactly a comfort zone, but a belief. And they're going to play against 10 men. For 2-0 from Frank Lampard. Closer, ever closer for Chelsea.
I'm just looking down at some of the Chelsea players, man. I'm sorry to shoot off at a tangent, but Drogba has been almost consoled by Ballack and Ivanovic, and he doesn't look pleased that his team have just gone 2-0 up, does he?
It's Kalou. Past Gahuri, an international teammate. Half-time at Stamford Bridge, happy days. Anelka with the early goal, relaxing Chelsea. Lampard brought down for the penalty, Caldwell sent off. Lampard taking the penalty, there was an issue in that with Drogba, but not pretty much. Chelsea still have 45 minutes to go to earn the goal. Now Malouda. And Anelka flags up, not going to count.
Anelka and Lampard in there. I think Anelka's looking to stoop to head this, but typical of Frank Lampard. He might not be off, actually, he's not. Frank Lampard's actually onside, as Anelka's the one who's way ahead of play to them and Chelsea to do the business today.
Here's Kalou for Lampard. Kalou! That's 98 Premier League goals for Chelsea. Kalou, who does represent the future as well as the present in this ageing side, strode in. He's in confident vein, and he illustrated it perfectly here.
Lovely move, a great run for Frank Lampard. Watch this, he comes round the back, knows there's nothing on, and it's a super little cutback again. Lovely control, lovely little build-up between Kalou and Frank Lampard.
Ivanovic, well, it's there to be hit brilliantly by Nicolas Anelka. Number 39 gets number 99 in Chelsea's Premier League goal glut.
Now what a goal. Again, great football, the little dummy from Lampard, the sweeping crossfield pass from Ivanovic, and a stunning volley from Nicolas Anelka.
Joe Cole in behind a labouring Figueroa. Wigan trying to get numbers back. Cole looks for Drogba, who looks for goal and doesn't find it.
Good effort. I guess the one thing he might get as the minutes tick away, Didi Drogba's a little anxious himself. I know he's 32 and vastly experienced, but he wants this. Make no mistake about it. Now that the title is in the bag, that's what I believe.
Lampard. Ashley Cole. Drogba! Can Lampard, he looks for Drogba again maybe, and Malouda, and Drogba! 100 goals for Chelsea, 27 of them for Didier Drogba. The mood has changed for him.
Go and thank Frank. Although your first effort was magnificent, Didier. Absolutely magnificent, the overhead. And it produced a quite incredible save from Mike Pollock. Absolutely incredible. The top marks to Frank Lampard for keeping it alive. What a save that is. Not just the ones, but then he says, you know what, there you go. I'll stand it up back post for you. So they have their 100th goal. He has his 1-goal lead over Wayne Rooney in his search for the Golden Boot. And Chelsea are on their way.
He's lost his footing. Penalty.
Drogba take this one.
Lampard's gone to get the ball, and he's a little shuffle, little nervous maybe. It's another towards his personal title for Didier Drogba. Very good penalty. Lampard would have been proud of that one himself. 6-0 to Chelsea.
You do not whistle goes.
Anelka, Joe Cole. Oh, it's Drogba. That was an opportunity for the hat-trick.
Right, I'm a little quick, maybe spinning a little off Joe Cole's head here. He just gets a little flick on. No real reason for Martin Atkinson to add too much time in. Looks like Wigan would complain too much.
Can Joe Cole get their first good save by Pollitt? But it is put in by Didier Drogba. Chelsea have got 7 again for the 4th time this year.
They do like that number, don't they? I think it's incredible.
You know, they're going to form, just to cut across you, Andy, Drogba and Malouda are going to form a band in which Drogba plays the guitar and Malouda the drums, and you've had a little preview there.
Okay. A bit of what he's doing. I think he might be a better finisher than he is.
Malouda, who's been scoring plenty recently, wants to get in on the act today.
Yeah, pretty good. You know, when you have a team, Martin, that has Malouda and double.
Well, Wigan have got 5 players going forward here, and a effort from Victor Moses, and Petr Cech, to keep his clean sheet going there, had to be very agile.
Well, these are the difficult ones for the goalkeeper. He's been a spectator for them. They've done that so often this season.
Belletti. Joe Cole is trying to roll around Hendry Thomas. He's got to the ball in any case. And it is a brilliant volley from Ashley Cole to wrap up the season. 8-0. And it's the left back with terrific technique who probably has the final word.
Well, it's as good a volley as, if not better, than Nicholas Anelka's. And Joe Cole, I mean, it's David and Goliath almost, but he sticks at it, Joe, doesn't he? He just never gave the ball up. And that is a brilliant ball. You talk about players to stand the ball up when you're close to the touchline. What you need to do, because players get attracted near post, stand it. Look how many Wigan players have gone near post. But that's a super.
Chelsea have won it, their 4th league title. 3 now in the Barclays Premier League, a first season triumph for Carlo Ancelotti. It wasn't in the end a case of keeping their nerve on this day of decision. It was a day of keeping their aim, and they certainly did that, breaking all sorts of scoring records and wrapping up the title with an 8-0 triumph. They prized that away from Old Trafford and brought the prize itself back to Stamford Bridge.